expecting you'll be there. That crooked smile, your tilted head, the way you turned each word you said. I've unlearned the need to stay, but some ghosts don't drift away. They hum inside familiar things, like morning light on window panes. Echoes of a quiet summer, painted skies and whispered names. In the hush between the moments, I still hear your heart the same, though the tide is long retreated and the shoreline's rearranged. Something gentle still remains. Maybe love was never meant to last beyond the season's end, but in the quiet, soft and deep, it folds itself in dreams I keep. Echoes of a quiet summer, even now they softly stay, not to hold or to rekindle, just to warm the drifting days. Though the past no longer lingers and the present walks away, something gentle chose to stay. The street still holds the same old charm. The cafe still smells like morning rain. But when your fingers touch my palm, even silence starts to sing again. The breeze that moves through quiet trees, the echo of a passing train, they all become a soft ballet when you whisper my name. You don't change the world outside, but you change the way it feels. You don't paint the sky anew, but you show me how to heal. The world glows when you are near. Even gray skies start to shine. The road that used to lead nowhere now feels like it's truly mine. Everything is lighter with your grace, softer, slower, dear. 'Cause your love, my love, is the light that draws me near. The windows flicker as night falls. The city rushes unaware, but here beside you, love, I find time forgets it's even there. It's not about the places new or changing who we are. It's in your smile so kind and true that teaches hearts to start. You breathe and the day takes flight. You laugh and my fear dissolves. Without a single grand display, you help the world evolve. The world glows when you are near. Even silence starts to rhyme. The wandering wind finds its rhythm and dances right on time. Everything gains a brighter hue. Every way. And if the nights grow heavy and my eyes forget to see, your voice will guide me homeward like waves returning to sea. The world glows when you are near. That's all I truly know. Wrapped within your gentle arms, the world begins to glow. On sidewalks, in shadows, in air, with you. It's always there. The way you stirred your coffee twice, then smiled like nothing crossed your mind. The breeze came in through curtain lace, and time just slowed inside that space. We talked of books and passing trains, of places we'd both never been. But underneath each quiet pause, something sweeter almost begins. I almost said it, almost knew how my heart was leaning toward you. In the hush between the lines, you felt like a secret sign. No confessions, no grand scenes, just the silence in between, where maybe love begins. You traced the rim of your glass cup, looked up, then quickly looked back down. Outside, the street was turning gold, but inside, something new took hold. We laughed like we had time to spend, but every word was close to bend. And though we left it undefined, the meaning hung between the lines. I almost said it, almost knew how my heart was leaning toward you. In the hush between the lines, you felt like a secret sign. No confessions, no grand scenes, just the silence in between, where maybe love begins. Not every story needs to start with fireworks or scripted parts. Sometimes it's a fleeting glance, a stillness asking for street, the lights still on. I trace the clouds behind your face and felt the miles melt into space. No need for grand or heavy words, just knowing you're somewhere on earth, breathing air beneath my moon, makes everything feel close too soon. We write our love in lines across the sky, little signals only hearts reply. Time zones can't erase this fire, soft and low but burning higher. No matter how the distance lies, I find you in the morning light. My coffee warms a quiet room, while yours is cooling into noon. But in the silence of the screen, I hear the words you've never seen. You type, I'm fine, and I believe, but feel the pause behind the keys. So I send songs instead of speech, hoping they will help you sleep. We write our love in lines across the sky, little signals only hearts reply. Time zones can't erase this fire, soft and low but burning higher. No matter how the distance lies, I find you in the morning light. One day soon the wait will end, and we'll forget what missing meant. But until then I send my days folded up in moonlight rays. We write our love in lines across the sky, no matter how the hours fly by. This rhythm that we share in time turns every night into a sign. And when I close my tired eyes, you're there, just on the other side. The windows open to the night, a song we used to love drifts by. I pour a glass, the room is still, but memory comes against my will. No letters left, no calls to make, but somehow still my hands would shake. If I could find the words somehow, I wonder, would you hear me now? If I could say it now, I'd tell you all the things I couldn't then. How silence doesn't mean I've healed, it only means I still pretend. If I could say maybe you forgot, but in this song you still exist in every pause I've got. If I could say it now, I'd thank you for the love you gave, for teaching me that hearts can break and still learn how to stay. If I could say it now, I'd sing it soft and slow and proud, even if you'll never know I loved you then, I love you now. You always walk a step ahead, but glance behind as if you said, I see you even when I don't. That's more than most will ever show. We never call it anything, no promises, no golden rings, but when your silence finds my own, it feels like I am not alone. Somehow just you make the quiet feel complete. No grand design, no perfect line, just the way our stillness meets. No need to name this gentle thing. It doesn't ask for proof, it's soft and true. Somehow just you. You read your book with tilted eyes. I watched the steam from both our sides. Two cups between us on the floor, still say more than words implore. A laugh escapes, I catch your glance, and maybe this is not romance, but if it's not, then what is this? A kind of peace I'd never miss. Somehow just you make the hours gently bend, not waiting for a spark to start, just resting in the Somehow just you make the ordinary new, like windows catching morning light in places we once knew. No need for fate or grand parade, just moments passing through. It's soft and true. Somehow just you.
You don't return, you don't remain, but you still hum inside the rain. Not love that hurts or fades away, but love that simply chose to stay. You're the thought I keep for rainy days. That just came along. Your shoulder brushed against my side, but neither of us dared to try. So we just let the silence grow in places words don't need to go. We never said it, but I think we knew. In every pause, a shimmer faint and true. No labels drawn, no vows to make, just something real we didn't fake. We never said it, but my heart still knew. Stories late at night, your voice half lost in candlelight. And though the space between was wide, we never tried to choose a side. Some love begins without a name and ends without a need for blame, but still it lives in songs and air, in every time you weren't quite there. Never said it, but I think we knew. The way you stayed, then slipped on through, like autumn wind, like morning dew. No promises, no hearts to break, just quiet truths that softly ache. We never said it, but my soul still knew. And maybe it was meant that way, to hold then gently drift away. Not all that's felt must be defined. Some love just lives between the lines. We never said it, but I think we knew. And in the hush, where words are few, I still find pieces left of you. Not with regret, not with pain, just with a warmth I can't explain. We never said it, but my heart
in quiet ways, in sideways gaze, I felt the world tilt close to you. We didn't speak of hearts or fates, we only shared the time we made. Before it had a name, it lived in simple things we knew. You told me where the tulips grew. I watched your lips instead of views. We didn't plan, we didn't try, we just let silence pass us by. You looked away, but then looked back.
beside. And in that silence, pure and near, you told me I am always here. You didn't have to say the words I couldn't frame. You didn't need to hold the light. You only had to know my name. And though you spoke no vow, no claim, I'll never feel the same. You didn't have to say, but I heard it just the same. You called me just to share the rain. Another story, same old lane. We never talked of hearts or dreams, just drifted soft between the seams. But lately when you laugh that way, something warm begins to stay. And every word I used to miss now lingers like a secret kiss. It was always you, though I didn't see it then. Through every season, every plan, you were more than just a friend. In every quiet afternoon, you were humming like a tune. I didn't have a clue, but it was always you. You knew the songs I never shared, the jokes I made when I was scared. You stayed when others walked away and turned the gray to softer gray. I thought I'd know when love began, some lightning bolt, some grand romance. But it was softer than the air. It was always simply there. It was always you, in the way you said goodnight, in the coffee that you brought, and the way you saw my light. I never searched, I never guessed, but now I see what fits me best. And it was always you. Love didn't come with fanfare sounds. It found its place on gentle ground. And now I look back through the haze. You were love in every phase. It was always you. Now the silence makes it clear. Not a sudden change of heart, but a truth that drew so near. I never said it, never knew, but somehow deep inside I knew. It was always you.
place I thought was hid. We had no vows, we made no scene, just vanished like a midnight dream. But not all love must last to stay, some just fade in soft ways. We were something, weren't we? Not forever, but still true. Not the kind you write in stone, but the kind that carries through. We were quiet, we were warm, like the calm before a storm. We were something, and I still smile at you. You taught me how to let things go, to watch the tide and let it flow. And now when dust begins to fall, I sometimes hear your voice, that's all. No need to fix what came undone. Some stories end before they run, but still I hold the way we were, like perfume in a stranger's shirt. We were something, weren't we? Not a fire, but a flame. Not a picture in a frame, but a softly spoken name. We were fleeting, we were slow, but there was love, I know. We were something, and I'm glad it came. Love doesn't always mean to last, but that doesn't mean it's past. Some hearts leave their mark so light, they only show in softer nights. We were something, weren't we? And maybe that's enough, not for stories with an end, but for learning how to love. You were part of how I grew, and part of why I do believe that something soft and real can still be true. You said my name like it was new, like tasting words you almost knew. I didn't answer right away, just smiled and let the silence stay. The window light fell on your face. The moment barely left a trace, but something shifted in the air. A quiet pull, I wasn't prepared. That's the moment it began, not with fireworks or plans, just a pause too long to hide, a glance that lingered side by side. No thunder crash, no bold demand, just your hand near my hand. That's the something I have said, and tilted slightly back your head. The coffee steam between our cups, and suddenly the world shut up. No one called, no clocks were loud, but still it felt like time allowed a softer truth to find its place. Unspoken words in open space. That's the moment it began, without a script or grand romance. Just the warmth behind your tone that made me feel a bit less alone. No sudden rush, no secret plan, just your smile, just who I am. That's the moment it began. And maybe you don't even know how quietly the feelings grow. But in that room on that soft day, something simple chose to stay. That's the moment it began, a gentle step, no need to stand. Not a promise, not a vow, just a heartbeat learning how. No big reveal, no perfect scan, just you and me. And the moment it began. We never talked about the end, just held our breath and played pretend. You smiled and poured another glass, as if this night would always last. But in your eyes I saw the fade, the quiet truth we never said. Like colors soft before they die, you looked at me and didn't lie. Let's not call it goodbye, let's just call it what it is. A gentle end to something warm, a memory sealed with a kiss. No broken hearts, no need to cry, just the hush of one last sky.
my loosened hair. Still tender, still completely there. And I too scared to ask you stay. Just watch the moment drift away. Some loves don't need to last forever, to be the kind you still remember. And some goodbyes feel more like grace than battles we refuse to face. Let's not call it goodbye. Let's just let the silence speak. You hold the past, I'll hold tonight, and meet again in dreams next week. No bitter words, no last try, just a quiet knowing sigh. Let's not call it goodbye. Maybe love is just a season, measured not in time but meaning, and ours was brief but full and true, a fading note that still rings through. So let's not call it goodbye. Let's call it something light, a chapter closed without regret, a candle flickering out of sight. You were mine and I was yours, and we don't need to ask for more. Let's not call it goodbye. Just thank you at the door. You wash the cups, I dry the plates. We hum a tune, it's getting late. The windows fog, the kettle sings, and love is made of quiet things. No sudden words, no sweeping vows, just you and me, the here and now. And somehow in this gentle way, you tell me more than words could say. Not how you go, the way you know like sudden fire, but yours is like a steady choir, soft and sure, not loud or wild, a lullaby that's always styled. It's the way you stay, and not the words, the little things I've always heard. You don't perform, you don't display, you love me in your daily way. And every time I lose my way, you find me in the way you stay. You asked me how my weekend went. I smiled and said it came and went, but didn't tell you how I stayed and watched the sky turn slow and gray. You talk and laugh just like you do, and I pretend I'm hearing you, but all I hear is one small beat, the sound of something underneath. Before I say it, it's already there, in how I glance and how I stare, in all the words I never send, in wishing coffee breaks won't end. I hold it back, I keep it tight, but it's slipping through the quiet nights. Before I say it, you're already mine in every way but name. You lend your coat without a thought, and I pretend it means not a lot, but in the sleeves I feel the thread of things I'm too afraid to let be said. I walk beside you, step in sync, still wondering what you might think. Do you feel the same refrain, or am I dancing in the rain? Before I say it, it's already clear, in how I wait for you to appear, in every pause that feels too long, in humming your favorite song. I try to play the perfect friend, but this is more. I can't pretend. Before I say it, and if I told you, would you run, or would we find we'd just begun? So I keep still, but not by choice. It's just my heart has lost its voice. Before I say it, I let it breathe, in quiet nights and falling leaves, in glances that don't look away, in moments I just hope you'll stay. And if someday you feel it too, then maybe I won't need to prove that before I say it, you already knew.
don't appear in photos now, no longer part of what you vow. But every time your name returns, it's warmth, not fire, that gently burns. I still wish you well, even from this far. I hope you find what makes you laugh and chase the things you are. No bitterness, no blame to sell, just truth in soft farewell. I don't love you like before, but I still wish you well. You left your book upon my shelf. I keep it more for my own self. A little page, a line you wrote still floats inside my Sunday coat. Some goodbyes don't scream or fight, they settle gently into night. And though we've both moved on, I see that part of you still lives in me. I still wish you well, though we said goodbye. Not every love stays in the frame, but not all have to die. No twisted ends, no tolling bell, just a soft and clean reply. I don't need to hold you now, but I still wish you well. And maybe love was never lost, it simply changed, it knew the cost. To care enough to set you free, that's the part you left in me. So I still wish you well, wherever life may lead. If someone loves you like you need, that's all I'll ever plead. No need to write, no tale to tell, just know in some quiet cell you are love. And I still wish you well. We never talk of 10 years on. We never ask where we belong. The clock keeps moving, we don't mind. We walk in step, we fall in time. No map, no line, no need to chase, just sunlight falling on your face. And in that light I always see enough for now, enough for me.
to glow since you began to come and go. The world's still turning just the same, but softer now when you say my name. And even silence seems to sing of all the gentle joy you bring. Little changes day by day, the way you laugh, the things you say. Nothing grand, no thunder sound, just the way my heart has found. Little changes, soft and true. The world feels new because of you. The morning light through window blinds now feels like it was redesigned. Your shadow in the quiet room has turned the gray to subtle blue. You didn't paint the sky brand new, but somehow colors came with you. And every moment that we share reminds me love is everywhere. Little changes here and there, the way I breathe the summer air. No big plans, no heavy vow, just the way it feels right now. Little changes, soft and true. The world feels new because of you. And maybe love begins this way, not all at once, but day by day, a quiet shift, a gentle start that slowly teaches both our hearts. Little changes, nothing loud, but strong enough to stand its ground. No fireworks, no grand debut, just the way I look at you. Little changes, soft and true. My life feels new because of you. Neon signs and midnight air. We found a cafe, two empty chairs. Your voice was softer than the room, a gentle spark, a quiet bloom. The traffic hummed, the world moved fast, but somehow here the time could last. And in your eyes I almost knew the night was brighter close to you. Under city lights, something starts to grow. Not a fire, not a storm, just a subtle, steady glow. Every laugh, every sigh feels like stars across the sky. Under city lights, love begins to show. The window blurred with gentle rain. has lit the urban sky. Under city lights, I will always know. Not forever, not for sure, but a tenderness that grows. Every laugh, every sigh, still like stars across the sky. Under city lights, love began to glow. Spring arrives with gentle rain. The blossoms fall, but love remains. Your laughter drifts through morning air, and suddenly the world feels fair. The days may change, the colors too, but all I see is always you. No fleeting time, no turning page can dim the light you've softly made. Every season you, in the warmth, in the cold, in the new. When the summer fades to fall, you're the constant through it all. Every season true, the world renews itself in you. Autumn leaves in amber glow. We walk through streets where breezes blow. Your hand in mine, the nights grow long, yet everything still feels like song. The years may pass, the skies may turn, but deeper love is what we've learned. No storm can steal, no frost undo the quiet strength I found in you. Every season you, in the dawn, in the dusk, in the blue. When the winter snow drifts high, I still find the summer sky. Every season true, the world feels whole because of you. And if the years keep rolling fast, I'll hold each moment, make it last. For love's not bound to time or hue, it only lives because of you. Every season you, from the first to the final view. Through the blossoms, through the rain, through the joy and through the pain. Every season true, have plans beyond today, no maps to show the narrow way. But in your smile the shadows fade, and I believe in what we've made. The world can turn, the days can flee, but time feels patient here with me. I don't need more than what I find in your hand, gently holding mine. As long as tonight the stars can fall, the rain can hide, but I will know, and you will too. The only truth is here with